welcome, welcome back to Between Cracks. I'm Nicole, and today I want to answer the question I get asked the most. Not on this show, in my actual life. Why are you becoming a social worker? And I want to give you the real answer. Not the one I put on my graduate school application, not the polished version that sounds good in an interview. The actual story of how I ended up here. Because it was not a straight line, not even a little bit. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a stripper. I'm serious. That was the plan. My guardians had other ideas and shut that down pretty quickly. So I went to college and I was terrible at math, which ruled out a lot of options. I ended up going into early childhood education, tried to get my associate's degree in that. I did not like it. Not for me. Then I found corrections, and something about that actually clicked. I liked working with people who the system had already decided weren't worth the effort. I liked the complexity of it. I liked that it was real and human and messy in ways that mattered. I worked in corrections for a while, got my bachelor's degree in it, and I thought that was probably where I was going to stay. And then one day, a man was leaving a correctional facility, and as he was walking out, he said something that I have thought about ever since. He said, "I wish there was more nonprofit mental health support for people like me, so I could actually get my stuff together when I get out, so I could get the care I needed." And something in me just clicked, like a key turning in a lock. I didn't know was there, honestly, because I had heard versions of that my whole life. I had felt versions of that my whole life. The wish for more, the wish for someone to help you navigate the thing you're in, the wish for support that actually fits the situation you're actually in. And I thought, that's what I want to do. I want to build that. I want to be that. I want to sit in that gap between the system and the person and actually help people cross it. But here's the thing. That moment in the correctional facility wasn't actually the beginning. My aunt told me something a while back that stopped me in my tracks. She said that when I was really little, she asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I said a social worker. I didn't know why. I didn't have the language for it yet. I was a kid. But somewhere inside that little girl who had been through foster care and placement and loss and confusion, she already knew. She wanted someone to help her exist. Someone who actually has been through it. Someone who would sit across from her and see her as a full human being and not just a case number. Someone who wouldn't move her through the system, but would actually explain it to her and fight for her and make sure she wasn't just another kid who fell through the cracks. Nobody like that existed when I needed it. So I'm becoming her. I want to be honest with you about something. Becoming a social worker is hard. The degree is hard, the coursework is hard, and doing all of it while also living a full life, navigating relationships and financial and mental health and everything else, that is genuinely hard. There are hard days. Today is one of them for me. I'm not going to go into details because some things are private, but I will say today is hard. And I'm still here. I'm still recording this video. I'm still building this show. I'm still going. And on days like today, like, the thing that pulls me through is remembering what's on the other side of this. On the other side of this degree is a version of me who gets to walk into rooms and be the person I needed when I was 7 years old. Who gets to sit across from someone who's confused and scared and lost in a system that doesn't explain itself, and hand them a map. I'm in the trenches right now. The work is hard and the life is hard, and some days it all feels like too much. But I can still see the other side, and I'm still walking towards it. That's the real answer. If you're in school for social work or any helping profession and you're having a hard day, I see you. Keep going. The people on the other side of your degree need you to keep going. And if you're someone who needed a social worker and never got one, I'm coming. Not just me, all of us who are building toward this. We're coming. Episode 1 of Between the Cracks will be live soon on Spotify and Apple. When it is live, go listen and subscribe so you don't miss out what's coming. I'm Nicole. I fell through the cracks, and I'm coming back to find you.